who was radicalised. One of your best friends was radicalised.
So as I was growing up, I used to knock around with a lad called Roger. Now, Roger lived up the road from me, grew up on the same estate. Roger's now in jail for being an ISIS terrorist. So, and even 2 years above me, a kid in school, he's now in jail as well. He's in jail for the most recent terror plot. There was another 6 just gone down from Luton. There was another 5 just before that who were planning to blow up our territorial army. What I always say to people is, say like the Stockholm bomber. The Stockholm bomber lived 3 doors up from my auntie. The fertilizer, not the fertilizer bomb plot. The other men that were planning to blow up the territorial army. He lived next door to my best friend. This is not things that I read about, which is with journalists. When I speak to journalists in our country who are have always tried to put us down. I don't know what the class system's like in Australia, but because of the way we walk and we talk and we look and we act, because we're from working class backgrounds, that we're viewed negatively by the liberal elite who are controlling our journalism. So they have a negative perception of us anyway, but they don't live. It's like when I pick any of these people, or I find any of these people, when I look where they live in exclusively 99.9% white Christian
areas. But a lot of these terrorists that you talk of, I mean, they were your friends. You were mates with them. You saw all of this unfold right before your eyes.
I've witnessed it all. One of my best friend, Barry, that was Barry, he's now called Imran. He converted in jail, and we haven't spoke for years now, but I've watched the system of what happens to him, and to be honest, it's not right, and they're weak, and at the same time, what Islam is doing in the UK is it fills a void. It fills a void where, if I give an example again to Luton, I'm from Luton, I'm white, and I'm English. I watch St Lucian Day, where we have fairgrounds to celebrate St Lucian Day. We have a big party in the town. I watch St Patrick's Day, where we have a 3-day festival to celebrate being Irish. I watch Eid, where we have fairgrounds everywhere shut off, massive celebrations. St George's Day, our day, to celebrate being English. They sent letters out to all the school kids saying if you bring in the emblem of St George, you'll be sent home from school. Being English, we're made to feel dirty and ashamed of our history, when we shouldn't. And so what they then have is many of the English people are walking around lost. Our 16-year-olds are looking at the floor. Everything is focused towards everyone else can be proud of their identity, who they are, and their history and their culture. Everybody. We can't. So then you have a void being filled, which is why so many people are converting to Islam, because it's a powerful thing.
You've